Hello, my monstrosities. Hello once again. Today I bring to you my pick'ems for week 4 of VCT 2026, stage 2. But first, per usual, gotta see how we're doing in week 3, and how we're doing so far overall. So, EMEA is done for the most part. Well, for the group stage, that is. And considering the amount of points here, EMEA was more of a toss-up than normal. I don't feel too terribly bad about being, a little under the median there. Just about. That's fine. Actually, I guess if you really want to count the people that probably, damn, no, you got 1 point. People probably gave up. Either way, I guess not too bad. Yeah, you usually want to be like up there, but it's fine. So overall, Giant X still sucks. Liquid got a lot better apparently. Gentleman's Vitality, same story. Navi did that. I did this just because it would have been really funny if Pacific got their one win as they should have gotten per stage, and it was against Navi that were struggling. No, Pacific did not do it. Eternal Fire Fanatic. So this is. I'll save the Fanatic talk for the next one because it's the last one. BBL, Gentle Mates. Are BBL back? No, I think Gentle Mates just have problems, dude. Same with Giant X and to Heretics. Mind you, Heretics, when they need to win against somebody that does something, they don't. Against teams that look not great, there you go. Foot versus Vitality. Vitality took it. KC Team Liquid. This one was a bit of an upset to me. Um, I guess I gotta admit, I said, hey, there's no way that Aang was the only person that was the problem at KC. Like, that can't be it. You gotta burn it all down, do it all again, start over. Well, KC are now the best team in Europe at the current point in time. BBL and Pacific. BBL, Pacific didn't do it. And then that leads us to the other half of, man, it couldn't have been just Aang, right? Well, um, it's not looking good for Aang. Uh, look, Fnatic got 13 0'd on a map. That's not good. Like that's cooked as everything. And I will say it isn't just Aang. It isn't. Looking at this Fnatic iteration, I have no clue. Like, I'm not for one for just like shitting on young people in general, like the fucking like oh just berate them and everything. But just looking at EMEA and the duelist role, the way people talked about Miniboo, I think there needs to be the same questions asked of Kayak. I don't know what the fuck happened to Kayak's performance. It has gone down drastically. And then speaking of performance, I don't know what's up with Boaster. I think I have an idea. I do have an idea, but he's just playing so uncharacteristically. It's crazy. Crassy's is still doing like Crashy still seems to be doing the same things, but it isn't working in the system as much. So like Crashy's isn't doing things different, but when things are falling the fuck apart, it's not getting put together. Um Cloud looks fucking amazing though. So, shout out Cloud. I should have said this earlier, but no, Cloud best pickup that they could have had. So I past that you can't be like, oh, it's they have a new player. Cloud has been hard carrying, next to Alpha. So yeah, Fnatic. Didn't think I would see them down here, but hey, that's what it is, I guess. Then we go to America, who actually has steel pick'ems to do. All right, so Crew G2. Who would have known? Crew did not beat G2. 100 Thieves versus Sentinels. 100 Thieves got it done. That first map, it was real close. Second map, probably shouldn't have happened. But third was convincing. So, well, I say the second map should like the first map was close, and it should have been closer on two. So I should have said that the third map shouldn't have happened. 100 Thieves got little too silly. So there's that. Cloud9 versus Loud. Loud looked better. EG, MIBR. MIBR just so happened to look better. Envy versus Furia. This one, I did put that Pred in, completely forgetting that EU was off the team. Um, like, I just completely blanked about the roster. And, going to Envy, it was really good to see Knights, like, have his pop off. So that is one of the players that, like, looking at tier 2, that, yeah, it was about time, was given a chance, and a chance to showcase. So happy for Knights, definitely happy for Knights. I guess that makes me feel a little bit sad for some of the Cloud9 situation, for like all the pickups that they have not being able to showcase better. But again, like some of them, like watching tier 2, I just was curious what the fuck was going on here. But Knights, glad had that. So let's go. Lev NRG, I'm surprised. I am legitimately surprised. I thought that Lev had that easy. They didn't. Um, New map struggles. Cloud9 crew. Thought it would just be funny if crew actually did it. But Cloud9 were able to do it. G2 Sentinels. I didn't think that Sentinels were cohesive enough already. It is still like John and friends. Often. John and Redux and friends. They're getting there. They're getting there though. Give them whatever the next stage is, whatever it's called, or if they do a kickoff again, whatever the hell. Then yeah, I think they'll be a bit more ready. I still would like to see more out of Jerwin and Jonah P though. And kind of Cortez. Like, there is the criticism of Cortez I've heard a few times that he'll just be in fucking Narnia. And it's true, like, he is far away on some of these plays. Like, more so than, like, you go, like, yeah, the Sentinel role, like, should be doing that. So, like, for example, when Tex was getting flack, and it's just like, no, his team died in the first 20 seconds, and he has to get over there in 1v5. Yeah, no wonder. Like, what the fuck is that's not on Tex. But for the Sentinel rounds, they don't necessarily die so quickly. Thankfully, like that is one thing I'll give Sentinels to. Yeah, they'll get picked off, but it isn't just immediately first 20 seconds. What the fuck happened to the team? There's no more save QT, John save QT anymore. Um he's actually having a chance. Everybody's having a chance, so is Cortez just has to be faster with his rotations. To probably save a round or two. I don't think that fixes too much more, but that is one thing that could help. So going into week 4, what do we have? EG Furia. Tuck it. Let's give it to EG. Just just cause. EG got there have one, right? One. Yeah, let's give them two. Envy, NRG. Look, I'm rooting for Knights, but man, the rest of them gotta get there. Or I take that back. The coach has to get there. I don't know what the fuck. Shambolic, fucking shambolic. Um, and I should say, hey, we are in the upper echelon of Pick'em, so maybe I know my region. 100 Thieves, Cloud9 should be easy. 100 Thieves, really, but Cloud9 does have the well, they don't have the power of friendship anymore, so they're due for at least one random upset game, I guess. Might be there. G2, Loud. Do I think that G2 can do it versus Loud? They did it versus Crew, Sentinels, Cloud9, lost to 100 Thieves. I'd say Loud is like close to 100 Thieves level right now. So does that mean G2 can do it? Yeah, I think it's still an experience diff. Crew, Sentinels. Sentinels should take this. I don't know. I don't know why I even paused. Lev, MIBR. Should be Lev. But they also might not give a fuck. Like, genuinely, they might not care. Um, so MIBR. I mean, so Lev. But MIBR has a chance, I guess, if Lev truly don't care. Because I don't think there's any hope for MIBR to make anything. Like, I don't think they can. I don't think they'd have real hope to make champs. I think they're just doing it for brag. EG, NRG. Should be NRG. Loud 100 Thieves. I thought we did this already. No. Didn't we do this? Who played Loud? That I'm. Oh, Sentinels played Loud. And won. So I think 100. I know I just said they're close to their level. Sentinels, it wasn't that bad. Yeah, let's go with that. And finally, Pacific. Man, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this region, but apparently, I'm not that far off from figuring out everybody else too. Week 3, Vero was on a hot streak. Then DFM decided to play. Can't blame me on that one. Oh man, Frost stocks are looking pretty rough after getting kicked from GE, and 4 Cents has been in a state of disarray, where Zeta has decided to win over 4 Cents. Team Secret Paper Rex. I genuinely didn't even watch it, so I can't tell you. I was just like, I don't need to watch this one. GE, Genji. Genji remembered who the fuck they are, kind of. So, they clear GE. More or less. T1, DFM. Yeah, this one, DFM decided to do their thing where they just randomly wake the fuck up, I guess. I don't know. 4 Cents RRQ. This one, I was like, nah, 4 Cents needs to reconsider some shit if they lose to RRQ and Zeta in the same week. Okay, dude, it's looking pretty shambolic over there. That's the word of the day, I guess. Vero KRX. Look, I am not a KRX believer. Have I believed in them over DFM? Alright, my bad. I bet I bet they don't get that rematch though. Shit. Um Goodness. And then Zeta Nongshim. Zeta, I guess that's more a test of what the fuck is going on with 4 Cents. So, alright, time skipped because I had to mute and I forgot to unmute for the rest of the recording. So we're back. I have my pick'ems for week 4. Going to go through it because you can see them on the screen. Team Secret, DFM. Look, I said Team Secret were looking better at the end of stage 1, and that was thanks to Jesse Vass. I don't know, man. DFM randomly coming out of nowhere would be pretty funny. Genji versus 4 Cents. Genji remembered that they have good players. T1 KRX. I just don't have any faith in KRX anymore. GE Zeta. It would be really funny if Zeta just decide to just shit on everybody else for the rest of the time that they have. In stage 2. I don't know what the fuck the org might do. Vero, Paper Rex. I think Paper Rex would I don't know. They might actually explode if they lose to Vero. And Nongshim versus RRQ. I think RRQ are cooked. That is pick'ems for week 4. Let's see if I was gonna say if we could stop doing so bad, but who would have seen some of this shit coming, man? Who would have seen it? I mean, somebody did. Is that 90 points? I think that's even missing some. But yeah, there we are. If you like the video, like it. Got a comment for me, comment. And until next time, peace out, my monstrosities.